y'all. Da 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 da. What's up? Come on. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this the daily, the daily go-getter-mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, thinking all fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about requirements to get in the Hall of Fame tonight. Hall of Fame tonight. Hall of Fame tonight. Hall of Fame tonight. A Hall of Fame tonight. Let me ask y'all a question. Because tonight we're talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Who is in and who should be in. So basically, tonight we're going to have like an opinionated show. We're going to talk about the requirements that it takes to enter or be inducted into the Hall of Fame. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, pretty much the biggest honor, the greatest honor that you can have outside of selling records and making a whole bunch of money and touring the world and having access to everything and everybody and being able to do whatever you want and pretty much being immortalized. Well, being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is your form of immortality. That is something that says that your impact on pop culture, your contribution to music is something that your peers agreed on, maybe your ancestors, your descendants, they agree that for a time you were so entrenched into this culture of music that people remember you for always and they will always remember you. But you may have plenty of artists that you followed and that you've always liked and that you've admired and that you thought were great, and they may not have been inducted yet. So we're going to take a look at it and see why your artist may not have been inducted and see what we can do, or, see if we all or majority wise hold the opinion that such and such should be in. They ain't in. This is all political. I know somebody cheating to get in. How did Tupac make it in there before this person made, So let's get into it and get involved. These puzzle pieces right now we gonna solve. It's a daily go-getter-mism show. You think what? Yes. All right, so let's get into it. Let's do this first. Let's go ahead and get dressed. I don't care if it's only a little bit in here. Y'all see, as y'all can see, it fluctuates and all of that. But let's get this popping. Let's stay together. All right, we only have 5 people active right now. We should be able to get these beads put on easily. This vote should be real easy. All right, out of the 3, it's time for the cow bones. Cowboys. Which one y'all like? Struggle beads. The one on the left. I'm sorry. The one on the left. The one in the middle. Or the one on the right. Which one is it going to be? What's it going to be? How's it going to be? What's it going to be? Well. All right. So is it going to be the one on the right, the one in the middle, or the one on the left. So we have 2 for left. That might do it. Two for the left. If we get one more for the left, all right, 3 for the left. Boom. 3 for the left. Boom. Yeah. The less people we have, the easier the vote gets. All right, so need y'all to stick your neck out. No diddy. Stick your neck out. No diddy. Let's get it popping over here. Let's get it popping over here. We're going to be talking about the Hall of Fame over here. You understand what I'm saying? We're talking about the Hall of Fame. Get the camera. This camera right. Get this camera right. All right. Hold on. Okay. All right, y'all looking good. Everybody's looking good, real good. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, you're looking beautiful. You're looking sweet. You're looking lovely. You're looking pretty. You're looking beautiful. You are looking elegant. You are looking sexy. Yeah. Brothers, you're looking suave. You're looking debonair. You're looking handsome. You got your smooth. You're looking smooth. Got your soft stuff on there. Everybody looking good. Everybody looking good. Everybody looking good. Everybody looking good. Everybody, everybody. Now, yeah, take a screenshot or give it what you got to take a screenshot. That's if you like it a lot to take a screenshot. Yeah, you know how it go. Yeah, you's rocking with the DG show with Son and O. So, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We're going to be talking about music tonight. We're going to be talking about all music. Now, we won't be able to play any music or whatever because y'all know how, if this was like Facebook, you know, probably one of the other social media platforms, we would probably be able to play music. But because YouTube has music and they're very, very strict about copyrights and all that kind of stuff, for whatever reason, I mean, I'm sure there are business reasons of why they just won't let you play whatever music that you want to play, but they do have licenses. Okay. So we won't be playing any music, but we will be talking about the music. Let me give a shout out to my peoples real quick. T Carry right, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Good to see you all the time, girl. And my man Omar, what's going on? What's going on, young star? Good to see you, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And also Tony Amato, what's good? He says, you know, I drilled you hard quite a while ago. We're not talking about gay stuff here, just in terms of feedback in your video. Well, I'm never talking about gay stuff. So, you know, I mean, you know, unless we having a conversation about homosexuals, then there's no reason to talk about gay stuff. So I don't know what, you know, look, y'all niggas be on some other shit, you know what I mean? But that's the internet. Now, fuck it. Hey, Mickey, what's good? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. All right, so we're talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Who is in and who should be in? Do you have a list of artists? I want this is one of the things I want y'all to do. I want you to either make a mental list or actually grab a pen and paper or use the notepad on your phone or whatever, and think about the artists that you grew up with, that you really liked, whether you liked them when you were really, really young and maybe don't like them as much as you used to. Like, and it can happen. Like maybe you like Snoop Dogg when he was Snoop Doggy Dogg, going all the way back to the 187 on the undercover cop. And, you know, maybe the today's Snoop Dogg might not be your cup of tea or whatever. It happens. But maybe he still is. Maybe you felt like he was dope back then and he's dope now and he always will be, and you feel like he should be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, just because somebody is our favorite artist and we think that they made a contribution, a really, really big contribution to whatever genre and to this culture or whatever, it doesn't necessarily mean that they've been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a great, great, great honor. It's like having a star. It's like having a star on Hollywood. Is the Walk of Fame? Yeah. you're immortalized for however long this earth is here. People will see your entry into that Hall of Fame, and they will ask questions if they were not there when you was doing your thing, and you will pretty much always live on through whatever your art was. So we're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to get into it and get involved. These puzzle pieces right now, we going to solve, y'all. Says, no, man, I was talking about giving you some hard feedback. Once upon a time has nothing to do with gay. Jesus, what the fuck are you? Listen, dude, not tonight. Look. I can promise you that tonight I ain't in the mood for it. I don't want to hear. We not talking about none of that shit you talking about. So you're not talking about music tonight. You might want to, because there won't be any distractions tonight. You know how I don't consider myself to be a moody person, but sometimes you ain't in the mood for some shit, and that kind of shit is just not gonna play here. I ain't saying you trying to come in my neck or nothing like that, and I ain't even trying to come in your neck. I'm just letting you know. Beat it with the bullshit. Go up the block with that shit, because they might want to hear it. Whatever you selling, they might want to buy it. Here, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There are a lot of artists in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. A lot of artists in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Many you may know, and many that you don't know. Now, there was a time when you did have to be a rock artist in order to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Rock and roll, rock music. But now that's not the case. It's not the case. If you have made a really, really big contribution to music, and you were well known and maybe sold a lot of records, but that's not necessarily the criteria. They don't judge it on how many records you sold. So you may have gone gold or platinum or whatever. That's not how they judge it. They do have a bunch of different people, Americans and international people, who vote. There's like a committee. There's like an induction committee who decides who gets in and who doesn't. And you also have to be nominated. So let me give y'all a quick synopsis or overview of the requirements to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So listen close. Y'all can look this up yourself, because all I'm doing is a Google search. So, all right. To be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, an artist must meet the following requirements. Be eligible. Artists must be 25 years removed from releasing their first recording. So artists like Lil Nas X, like Lil Uzi Vert, like those artists may sell a lot of records or however they sell music today, but they wouldn't be able to be eligible to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, even if they outsold everybody, because you have to be 25 years removed from your first recording. So I guess your first recording is probably your first recording on a label that can be verified. Because I'm thinking like, well, what if I just recorded my voice on a tape recorder, like an old joint, an old cassette tape recorder, you know what I mean? A little black joint with the speaker, you put the tape in and the speaker is right there. What would happen then? All right. Hey, Mickey says, Snoop's activity in the inauguration diminished my respect. However, he deserves a spot. That's what I'm talking about. That's specifically why I said Snoop. Because I'm like, fucking Snoop. But I don't think that it can be denied that he has done enough to make it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And if he isn't there already, and we can look it up in a second, or if you want to look it up on your own, you're free to do so. You can let us know. But yeah, Snoop is a shoo-in for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. A shoe-in. Shoe-in. Okay. So you must be 25 years removed from your first recording. And then you have to be nominated. A nominating committee of music industry professionals selects nominees. A nominating committee of music industry professionals selects nominees. Then you have to receive enough votes. Nominees must receive a majority of votes from an international body of rock experts. Nominees must receive a majority of votes from an international body of rock experts. So to me, that means that it takes out the possibility of a local artist ever making it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And now I think that that's interesting because think about some artists that have made their mark in genres of music that may have been popular in an area or a region, but never really reached international fame, or maybe not even national fame. Like anybody here from the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Well, they like go-go music. Go-go music has never really broke as a popular form of music in the United States. It pretty much stayed in the DMV area. It came up to Philly a little bit, but we never had any go-go bands here. We never, there was no go-go station, no, even like an underground go-go station on AM radio. It was never anything like that. But somebody like Chuck Brown had a hit song like "Give Me the Bridge Now." I feel like busting loose. Give me the bridge now. Dope song, and he had other songs too. But would that be enough to induct him into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Sort of like the godfather of go-go. I'm not saying that he invented it, but he definitely got it to where it wanted to be. And maybe even EU and Chuck Brown were two of the most well-known or more known go-go artists. So I'm wondering how that would play out in the induction with the induction nominees. I mean, nominating committee. Would they be able to say, well, yeah, he played go-go and he was good, but what did go-go music ever do? Would something like that happen? Okay. Hey, Mickey says DMV here, Bowie, Maryland. Okay, there you go. It don't get no more DMV-ish than that. Shout out to Bowie, man. That's what's up. Adam Young says Trump 2025. Is there such thing? Really, is there? What is DVDA? I'm almost afraid to ask. As a matter of fact, never mind. Quasimodo. Oh, God. This is going to be a long night tonight. All right. Okay. You also have to receive enough votes. Nominees must receive a majority of votes from an international body of rock experts. Nominees must receive a majority of votes from an international body of rock experts. And you also have to meet the criteria. The artist's contributions to rock and roll must be significant and influential. Significant and influential. Now, what do we mean by that? Significant and influential. Interesting. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame also recognizes non-performers such as producers, journalists, and entrepreneurs. So, like, if you wrote about, let's say you were a journalist for Spin Magazine or Rolling Stone or one of those popular magazines when magazines were magazines, there's a good chance that you had some say-so in who got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Okay, now it says the process. The nominating committee selects nominees. Rock experts vote on the nominees. The nominees with the most votes are inducted. The inductees are celebrated at an annual ceremony. So I wonder who's eligible this year. Factors considered. Here are some of the factors that are considered. Quality, how original the artist's music is, and how well it has aged. Mm. Influence, how many other musicians have been inspired by the artist. Legacy, the artist's impact on the world. Name recognition, how well known the artist is. So these are reasonable requirements to me. But you know, when anything deals with immortalizing people, recognizing people, and maybe having the potential to keep money in some pockets, you know, there's always going to be politics. And that may satisfy the question that you have about your artist that may not have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame yet. Now you can go and Google the people who have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it's in alphabetical order. It'll show you exactly who has been inducted, and you know, you can see if your artist has made the cut. Now, if they haven't made the cut, it doesn't necessarily mean that they never will, because it goes on and 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 on. Okay, hey Mickey. Hey Mickey says this year is Mary J. Blige, Ozzy Osbourne, A Tribe Called Quest, and Cher. I'm surprised Cher has not gotten in yet. I'm surprised because, you know, Cher's been around for a long time, and I figured everybody knew her. Wow. Mary J. Blige, I'm surprised that she's not in already. I'm really surprised that Ozzy Osbourne is not in already. This is something else. But there's something, and Tribe Called Quest, I'm not surprised that that they're getting in. And I'm glad and proud that they are getting in. Omar says, Tribe got my vote. They got mine too. They got mine too. They definitely have done enough as far as their contribution to hip hop and pop culture on the whole to definitely have gotten in. So, yeah, I'm really surprised that Mary J. Blige hasn't gotten in yet. But there may be a lot of artists that you know and that you think should be in already who are not in. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they won't get in at some time. Of course, we want to see our artists get in while we are still alive and kicking. You don't want your artist. Well, you know, if you pass away, I mean, what difference does it make, right? But at the same time, you want to see you sometimes feel like you have a connection to the musical artist that had an impact on you. Like you may think back to your younger days, like, yo, man, this song used to get me through so much. I will never forget that right here on my living room floor, my man will come in here. My man Steve, may he rest in peace. He used to sit here on this floor and play Ghostface Killer, All That I Got Is You. All that I got is you. And I'm so happy you made it through. Because the lyrics really resonated with him. You know, like, you know, it's a great song. It's a great song. But I'm sure that Ghostface Killer has not been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And to be honest with you, I'm not really sure if he ever will. Now, we know who Ghostface is, and you may or may not think that he should be in as a solo artist. But I'm sure that the Wu-Tang Clan, there's no doubt that the Wu-Tang Clan will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at some point. I don't know if they're there now, but I'm sure that they will make it in. Public Enemy made it in, and I know that the Wu will make it in. All right. Hey, Mickey says, also Peter Frampton, Dave Matthews, Foreigner, and Kool and the Gang. I'm shocked that Peter Frampton is not in already. I am shocked that Peter Frampton was rocking in the 70s. I mean, he was the shit. Let's see. Okay, Cool in the Gang is not in yet. Foreigner is not in yet. Damn. Foreigner is not in yet. I want to know what love is. All right. So let's do this. Let's get a little poll going. Let's get to. Oh, by the way, do me a favor, y'all. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Yo, my subscribers. I don't know what's going on with y'all. My subscriber count been getting real low. You know what I mean? If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, stop bitching. Stop hating, man. Subscribe to the channel. You're getting the notifications anyway. Subscribe to the channel, but hit the like button. Hit the like button, please. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. All right. Omar says, you hear about the plane crash in Philly? Yes. I was loosely involved with the plane crash in Philly because I work at a hospital. And they definitely brought the victims to my place of work. It was sad. It was busy. It was chaotic. It was tragic. It's crazy. I saw some of the videos on Instagram of people who were right there on the scene. Yo. As a matter of fact, hold on. Nah, I ain't gonna do. Yeah. Let me see. Let y'all see what the news can't let y'all see. Do. Go ahead. Hold on. Yo, that shit just blew up. Yo, look at that shit, yo. Hold on. Damn. This dude. Yo, that shit just blew up. Yo, look at that shit, yo. Damn. Look at that shit. That shit just blew up the whole plaza on Common Avenue. Is they okay? Yo. Who's here? Oh my God, y'all, look at this shit, yo. Look, y'all. Yo, plane just crashed on Common Ave, yo. Yo, what the fuck? Look at that. Yo, they ran into people's houses. Look. A plane just crashed, yo. Look at that shit. That's a whole plane right there burning, y'all. What the fuck? A whole plane just crashed into right here. Yo, that shit just blew up. Yo, look at that shit, yo. Damn. Yeah, man. Yeah, that shit. And it's funny because the dude, like, they must have said, Philly nigga, make a video, on-site video of the plane crash. Like the way he drag his words out. Yo, what's going on? Philly all day. Yo, the joint just, yo. Whenever you hear somebody stretch out a yo, that's Philly right there. Yo! Oh shit. Yo, he tripping. Philly, that's, for some reason, we just drag it. If you from New York, you're not, yo, it's like, yo. It's a lot tighter, a lot quicker. Philly be like, yo! Oh shit, the ball. Yo, the ball, he wildin'. Okay, yeah. Okay, but yeah, that shit was different. Kieran, what's good? What's good? Yo, that happened about 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, around 6 o'clock. Yeah, I just got to work when that happened. What up, Cheryl Halsey? How you feeling? Omar says, hella planes having accidents recently. We're going to talk about that next week. We'll talk about that next week. All right, let's get this poll. We're talking about the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame. Who is in? Who should be in, I should say. And why they're not. Maybe y'all should let's do this. Let's list some artists that you think should be in the Hall of Fame that are not already. And if y'all want to, we can also talk about some artists who are in the Hall of Fame that you don't think should be in the Hall of Fame. But you're going to have to make sure that you know that they're in the Hall of Fame first. Let's get a poll question going. Let me get a poll question going. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, here's the poll question. See what y'all think of this. Do you think that record sales should be a determining factor in who gets into the Hall of Fame? Do you think that record sales should be a determining factor in whether you get into the Hall of Fame? And the reason I ask that is because if record sales were a determining factor, like if you had gone, if it was like you have to have gone platinum, gold or platinum, or maybe gold and platinum a certain amount of times in order to be eligible to get into the Hall of Fame, then it would be pretty clear cut who would get in. The thing is, a bunch of one hit wonders or one album wonders would probably get into the Hall of Fame. Or, artists that were really short in their stay or their tenure into the music industry or pop culture. But it would be easy to say who would get in and who wouldn't get in. So let me see what y'all think about that. Do you think that record sales should be a determining factor in who gets into the Hall of Fame? All right, so let's start off with that question. Karen says Snoop and Ice Cube should be in there, but not. I think that Ice Cube will definitely get in one day. And I'm surprised that Snoop is not in already. But Snoop is a shoo-in. You don't have to worry about Snoop. If I had to let Snoop in today, I would say no, you're going to wait. Matter of fact, motherfucker, you're going to wait 4 years and you can figure out why. You're going to wait 4 years before you get in today. Before you get in. You ain't getting in until 2028. You sell out. Okay, anyway. So what are some of the artists that y'all think should be in? All right, so we got Snoop. We got Snoop and Ice Cube. You think that y'all feel like they should be in. Who else? What artists do you know? Now, remember, you have to be 25 years removed from your first recording. So whenever you got your first deal, even if it was like an independent deal, when you first put out your cut, released it to the world, you have to have been in the industry 25 years from that in order to be considered in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So that would explain why a lot of artists, like since maybe the 2000s, like B2K,
B2K is not going to be able to be they're not eligible to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So all you B2K fans, not yet. You're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be patient. But the other requirements that it takes in order to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame are very subjective, because you are determined to get in by vote. A vote determines who gets in and who does not. So when you take that into consideration, a lot of people probably, if you look at your record collection, your CD collection, your tape collection, whatever kind of collection that you have, even your mixtape collection, a lot of your artists probably haven't gotten in. A lot of artists that you probably have forgotten about that you really used to rock with back in the days probably won't get in. You know, I saw a video back in the day. I saw a video of the chick back in the day that used to do reggae music. Remember Patra? Remember Patra? Patra. You know, she had a couple of hits out. She was doing her thing. You know what I mean? Patra, Jamaican. Yeah, she was somebody like Patra probably will never enter into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, today, that might not be a big deal to you, but when you was rocking, if you was rocking with Patra back in the day and you saw how she was giving it up and what kind of impact that she had as far as crossing over reggae music or dancehall reggae music into hip hop and American music culture, normally anything that makes it to America normally is eligible to be Hall of Fame worthy, because for some reason the United States is where all artists from around the world want to get to in order to make the money. I had heard British artists and other European artists say, when you blow up in Europe, you know, you can pay your bills, you can eat out, you can, you know, keep yourself afloat. He said, but when you blow up in the USA, that's when you get the 4-car garage. That's when you get the big giant mansion. That's when you know, can get the four luxury cars to put in the 4-car garage. That's when you really, really make the money. And, you know, and I guess people from the US blow everybody up. For some reason, we have an impact on how much money you can make. So when you make it to the US and you blow up, and I know some artists that really have done well around the world, everywhere except for the United States. No, you know, we think about some of the artists like some of the British artists that have made it over here. And you can start to believe that most of them who are good make it over here. And I know plenty who never made it here. You know, we look at Adele and you know, other artists. You know, other artists that are good. U2, the Beatles, Rolling Stones. I mean, these are older artists, but you know, there was a artist that I considered to be better than Adele, who actually was running in the same genre. I think Adele beat her out, but she was like a runner-up in the contest. I think it was like the British version of American. What was it? American. What was that show? You know, with Randy Jackson and the white dude. American, you know, no, not American's Top Model. The music show with, you know, Ruben Studdard blew up there, Fantasia, Kelly, what was his name? Kelly She like Kelly Clarkson. They won that. What was the so called American Idol? Thank you. I'm like, why is it taking so long? American Idol, like the British version of American Idol. I think Adele won that, but another artist that was like a runner-up and just as good or better than Adele was named Rebecca Ferguson. And Rebecca Ferguson had a good album, but it's not easy to make it over to the United States. It's kind of, and there's another one. What's the little fruity boy's name? I think it starts with a D. I don't want to get caught up in all that. I don't want to get caught up in. Anyway, you know, the reason that it probably took y'all so long to be able to answer because this thing has a delay. I don't know how long your delay is from the time that I actually say something to the time you get it. It might be like 7 seconds or more. You know what I mean? So I'm looking for an immediate answer. Y'all ain't even get the question yet. That's the internet for you, though. That's the internet for you. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. But anyway, there may be plenty of artists that you think should get in, but they haven't made it in yet. Doesn't mean that they won't make it in. It definitely doesn't mean that they won't make it in. They probably will at some point. But right now, they may not be eligible. So if you were doing probably anybody who was doing 90s R&B, a lot of people think that or feel like the 90s had some of the best R&B ever. Some people think that the 80s had the best R&B. Some people feel like the 70s had the best R&B. But disco may have kind of drowned out some of the R&B because you had disco and you had funk going on at the same time, soft rock going on at the same time. So, the 70s was a little congested. There were a lot of things to choose from in the 70s. So far we have 6 votes. 6 votes for the poll. Do you think that record sales should be a determining factor in who gets into the Hall of Fame? So it's 50-50. 50. I guess 3 people said yes, 3 people said no. That's interesting. That's interesting. I thought it would be more lopsided than that. So maybe I should answer the question myself. I don't think that record sales. No, I do. I do think that record sales have to be taken into consideration. Like, how can you say that you had this big impact on the culture and you ain't sell no units? What, you were the greatest underground artist ever? Is that possible? Who is the biggest? Let me ask y'all that for a second. Who is the biggest artist that you can think of that never really sold a lot of records? Because there are plenty. There are plenty of artists that were pretty well known and may have had a big impact, but they didn't sell a whole lot of records. Artists like Common. Common didn't sell no bunch of records. Wasn't like that. EPMD. Now, there's no way you can say EPMD doesn't deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at some point. I'm sure they're not in. But at some point, how can you deny that EPMD should be in the Hall of Fame? But they never went platinum. They used to always sell 850,000 copies, which kept them at gold. I guess they were like super gold because platinum is 1 million. So at 850,000, they were pretty close, but no cigar. I'll tell you, and like a lot of hip hop artists really didn't sell any records, but as far as hip hoppers are concerned, they made this big impact. And this is where the problem is going to come when we start talking about getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because in one genre, they may have had this big impact, but they just didn't sell no units, which makes you question their impact or their reach. Cool G Rap. I'm sure we all know who Cool G Rap is. Never went gold. Never went gold. So if somebody was dissing Cool G Rap, they could be like, well, you ain't sell no records. Yeah, everybody loved you and respected you and thought that you were one of the top 5. Evidently, the record buying public didn't think so. They didn't think you were so hot. Didn't sell no records. Who else? There are plenty of artists, especially rap artists, that really they didn't blow like that. Roxanne Shante. Now, there's a chance that she probably did. But you know, when you're young like that, you sign bad contracts and they can hide your record sales from you. Like UTFO. I don't know if they ever went gold or platinum, but I know that Roxanne, when that song was out, a lot of young people, younger people nowadays, a lot of millennials and Gen X and Gen Zs may not have even heard of UTFO, but they had a song called Roxanne, which pretty much gave birth to the Answer record, the diss record, basically. There were so many artists making up their own versions of answering a record with Answer records to Roxanne. It was a crazy time right there in 1985. Who knows how many records they sold? I certainly don't, but I don't think that they ever went gold or platinum. Let me see. Has UTFO ever gone gold? Let me ask a better question. Does UTFO have any gold records? Well, I don't know. Okay. Well, let's see. We're gonna go right to the RIAA. Let's see. No results for UTFO. Now I figure if there are no results, it's probably because they didn't make it. So I think that's interesting. Let me see. Let me see. Make sure that I'm using this. I don't think you can count on this because I looked up Lil Uzi Vert and it said no results. You're not gonna tell me that I know that however you go gold and platinum nowadays, I know that he's done it. So something ain't right. All right. Anyway, let me see. Do y'all have any artists? Hey, Mickey says Patti LaBelle is not in, but she has a 50-year career. The group LaBelle was more rock and roll than R&B, in my humble opinion. And you kind of right about that. You kind of right. They were a little bit more rock and rollish. And it's funny because when you think about Ike Turner, Ike and Tina Turner, they were a rock group. They weren't considered R&B. Now, we also have to consider that in order to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you don't have to be a rock artist. But rock and roll took from so many different genres. They took from jazz, they took from blues, and R&B. They took from that too. So, there's a lot going on when you start talking about rock and roll. There's a lot to it. So, Patti LaBelle will definitely get in. She'll get hers. Will she be alive when it happens? The good Lord will decide that, but she'll get in. I wouldn't worry about that too much. But that's a good one, Patti LaBelle, because you would think that Patti LaBelle would be in, right? Right? How about Stephanie Mills? Is Stephanie Mills in? Is Stephanie Mills in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Stevie Nicks is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. How's she gonna beat out Stephanie Mills? Okay. And Stephanie Mills is not in. Let's see here. Not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Okay. Interesting. She is in the R&B Hall of Fame. She is in the R&B Hall of Fame. And I hate to say it, but it's probably a lot easier to get into the R&B Hall of Fame. Probably. Because I'm sure that the R&B Hall of Fame only lets people who, well, let's say R&B artists into the Hall of Fame. Kind of makes sense. But the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is the big boy, Cheryl Hudson says. I kind of think Jamie Foxx because he is so versatile. I would actually vote no. But I probably would just be hating. But only because, he didn't make enough songs that I like. The Brat, she definitely not in. She definitely not in. She has huge sales. She did. But I know she ain't in. Ain't no way she's in. But Jermaine Dupri should be in. But I bet you he's not in. But let's see. Is Jermaine Dupri in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No. And it says explanation. Jermaine Dupri is a member of the Songwriters Hall of Fame. He was inducted in 2018. Well, look at that. Well. Dupri is a successful music producer and songwriter who has helped launch the careers of many artists, including Mariah Carey and Usher. He also founded the So Def record label. Dupri has also worked in television, starring in the docu-series Music Moguls and executive producing the unscripted series The Rap Game. Yeah, he'll probably get in one day. He'll probably get it. Because, come on, man. Crisscross. Escape. The Brat. Here's somebody else. Honestly, the songs that he did for Mariah Carey, I always thought those were some of her best songs. Produced. I thought that he and her were the best combination that she had ever had. Shirley Show says, they said Aretha Franklin was abducted in 1987. I think you mean inducted. Because if she was abducted, that means she was kidnapped. You watch your mouth spreading those rumors. Because if Aretha Franklin was ever abducted, I did it. And she was at my house. I let her go. But not until she was finished singing. Okay, rest in peace, Aretha Franklin. The Queen of Soul. The Queen of Soul. Who else, yo? Who else should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Who should be in? Who should be in? LL Cool J is in. Public Enemy is in. Tupac is definitely in. I think Biggie is in. And wait a minute, let me see if Biggie is in. Is the Notorious B.I.G. in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? He was inducted in 2020. What do y'all think about that? Should Biggie be in the Hall of Fame? Let me get this straight. Stephanie Mills ain't in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but Biggie is? How long was Biggie in the industry? How long was the Notorious B.I.G. in the industry? From 1993 to 1997. 4 stinking years. And you mean to tell me he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? But Stephanie Mills, who's been recording since 1978 in The Wiz. I wish I was at home. I wish I was in. Never knew love like this. Never knew. Never knew. Never. I've learned to respect the power of love. 4 years. And that was it. From partying bullshit to Biggie. Yes, your words just hypnotize me. Well, yeah, from partying bullshit to hypnotized. That's Biggie. 1993 to 1997, and he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Stephanie Mills is not. And Patti LaBelle is not. Y'all good with that? Karen's LL is in. I Am God says never heard of them. Never heard of who? What do y'all too quiet? What do y'all think of the Notorious B.I.G. being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but Patti LaBelle and Stephanie Mills not in yet? TK Wright says nope. Nope. What is nope? Y'all can call in. Y'all see the number up there, right? 267-874-1949. 267-874-1949. That's the number to call. I said 267-874-1949. Yes, y'all. I said 267-874-1949. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 267-874-1949. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 267-874-1949, baby. Call 267-874-1949. And I get you on up in here. There's no censorship on this show. You say it how you feel it. Express it how you feel it. Express it how you want it. Karen says, Biggie not worthy, I feel. I think it's too soon. I think that, see, what I'm talking about is with this whole Hall of Fame inductee thing, I think that there's sometimes very political implications that we have to take into consideration. Because you're not going to tell me that's not a political move. Tupac too. It's too soon. It's too soon. Too soon. But I'm sure that there was pressure for them to be inducted. It ain't like they outsold everybody. It ain't. They sold records, but Biggie didn't outsell nobody. He ain't outsell Hammer. He ain't outsell Kanye. He definitely outsold Jay-Z at the time, but not the later Jay-Z. He ain't outsell 50 Cent. Shit. Not sure if he even outsold the game. And you know what's fucked up? Even though I like Biggie way more than I like Tupac, I do feel like Tupac had a greater impact than Biggie did. Crazy. I didn't really like Tupac. I did like Biggie, but I felt like Tupac had a bigger impact, probably because of the movies, you know, his acting credits. I mean, he was in Juice. Poetic Justice. Two popular movies. TK Wright says, that's crazy business. That's crazy business. I feel like Patty has contributed more than Biggie. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. I think that sounds like a DEI hire. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, TK, right? That was a Biggie Smalls is a DEI inductee. That would explain it. That would explain it. Hey, Mickey says Biggie was highly influential to the culture. Yes, he was. But for 4 years, though. 4 years. Come on, man. I'm not saying that he should never get in. But 4 years? And you in already? He died on March 9th, 1997, and it was inducted by 2020. So that means they hurried up like, all right. I'm not sure if that's 25 years. That 25 years, y'all? From 1997 to 2020? I don't count 25. I might not be a mathematician, but 2020, 1997, that sounds like 23 years to me. Is this some, are we using an abacus? What are we doing? It clearly says that, oh, okay. Okay, I'm counting from his death. They said from his first recording, which would have been 1993. All right, my bad. All right. My bad. I was slipping. But even with that, that means he was a first ballot entry. So he didn't even have to wait. They was like, yo, you got to get Biggie in. Why we had to? Why? Why did Biggie have to go in? Kool and the Gang ain't in yet, but Biggie. Kool and the Gang ain't in yet, but Biggie. Yet, does Biggie have an anthem like celebrate good times? Come on. A celebration. Or does he? What do you want to say? All about the Benjamins? It's all about the Benjamins, baby. All about the Benjamins. I mean, I don't know, man. That seems. Who else? Kieran says Pac worked the crowd better and more of a movie fan base. I don't know if he worked the crowd better. I think Biggie was a much better rapper. Way better lyrically. Like my beef with Tupac was always that he wasn't lyrical. He wrote some shit, but he wasn't lyrical. He could write a lot of rhymes, a lot of records, but he wasn't lyrical. Like Tupac never said no shit that had me like, damn, yo, you see how he flipped that? Like he didn't. He was basic to me. To me, he was basic. Not that he didn't have good songs. Hey, Mickey says, what's your opinion about Diddy? All right, here's my opinion about Diddy. If you take away all of his allegations, let's say if I didn't know anything about the sexual assault and what he's going through now, what would I have said about Biggie? I mean, about Diddy. I probably wouldn't call him Diddy. I would just call him Puffy. Because that Diddy shit just didn't work for me. But Puffy's contribution to hip hop and pop culture, to me, is equivalent to Tupac. Honestly. So if you go all the way back to the original Heavy D videos, guess who you'll see in the videos? Diddy. When Uptown Records first came out, Diddy was working with them then. So, I respect a person's work ethic. And for whatever people want to say about Diddy, you cannot deny that he worked tirelessly to grow his empire and to put artists on the map. Whether he paid people, whether his contracts were good, all of that shit is a different conversation. But Kara says he was just a shadow to Biggie. I don't think that. How could there have ever been a Biggie who blew up if it wasn't for Diddy? Biggie didn't want to do songs like Big Papa. Biggie didn't want to do songs like One More Chance. He didn't. He wanted to do songs like Unbelievable. Biggie Smalls is the illest. He wanted to do songs like that. And Biggie would have never been Biggie with songs like that. Biggie is Biggie because of songs like Juicy, like Big Papa, like One More Chance, like the collabs that he did with Total and 112. That's why Biggie is Biggie. Take away Puffy's influence and production credits. Take away that with Biggie and let Biggie make the kind of songs that he wanted to make, because he just wanted to make gangster shit. He was a New York rapper. So he wanted to be on the mic like rapping real fast and pretty much sound like a battle rapper. There would have been no Biggie, because Puffy was an A&R. He knew how to develop artists. He knew how to make their image a certain kind of way. Biggie was a fat, black, lazy eye rapper. Looked like he may have stunk on a day or two. Just keeping it a buck. You know, God bless the dead and all of that. But Diddy was not a mere shadow to Biggie. Biggie was Biggie because of Diddy. There would have been no Biggie. Think about it. He was making party and bullshit. Did party and bullshit do numbers? He doing numbers. And even party and bullshit was on Bad Boy. So, you know. Shirley Shore says, so is that the same opinion about R. Kelly? R. Kelly is the greatest R&B artist I ever saw. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. He deserves that king of R&B crown. And there ain't an artist you gonna tell me that was better than that is better than R. Kelly. Now, if you want to go all the way back to Stevie Wonder and Sam Cooke and all of that, you know, you're still gonna lose. Can't nobody write hits and remixes like R. I'm sorry. R. Kelly, Robert got it. He got it. I wish R. Kelly didn't have the negative credits on him. Because who would be better than... Name an R. Kelly song that you really hated. You couldn't hate it. It was dope hit after dope song after dope song after dope song. Album's very easy to listen to. Very easy. So yeah. Without the sexual assault and the pedophilia, R. Kelly is the greatest. And I don't even see a close second. And yeah, I mean better than Prince, Michael Jackson, all of them. As far as songwriting, and the motherfucker can't read. How you write songs like that you can't read? He did it. He did it. And I like the songs that he wrote for people better than I like the songs that Prince wrote for people. I'm just keeping it a buck. One thing about a Prince song is you could always tell it was a Prince song. You could always tell Prince wrote it. It was like, not that it was corny or nothing, but it was like, you kind of hear it. I mean, you could say that about a lot of producers. All right. All right, who else y'all got? Wait a minute. I'm almost scared to look. Is R. Kelly in the Rock and Roll? Let's see. Is R. Kelly in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Blasphemy! He's not in. This is highway robbery. This is a bullshit. Politics. How is the king of R&B not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? How? What is this bullshit? Lies. Unfair. How? Somebody call the committee. Somebody call the committee. R. Kelly not in the. Oh, let me get this straight. Biggie Smalls and Tupac in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but no R. Kelly. Well, at least with R. Kelly, we know the reason. I think we can pretty much figure that one out. And if he don't get in, I think we can pretty much figure. It's like Pete Rose. Pete Rose couldn't get into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame, and that shit. Now he's dead. They'll probably let him in now. They probably will let Pete Rose into the Baseball Hall of Fame. It's tragic that he could not get in while he was alive. See, these Hall of Fames, man, they're so political. They are. It's political. It's a shame. It's a shame. But then again, you might look at it like it's not a shame. Omar says, I mean to be peeing on a minor who was in the 90s and he only became eligible in 2018. Well, he peed on the minor in 2002. I saw the tape. Well, maybe it was 2001. It was in the 2000s. And it's funny because when you see the tape, like you're thinking like, when you hear that he peed on her first, you looking for him to like just, and it's not how it happened at all. That's absolutely not the way it happened. I don't know if y'all ever saw the tape. It was terrible because it's, she was a minor. Now, if she was 18 and eligible to be peed on, it would have been a whole different story. Now, see, but we're not going to get all bougie. Some of y'all that's in these comments or in the background have been peed on before proudly, or you have proudly peed on somebody, whether it was the I gotta go pee or it was the pleasure pee. I'm a big fan of the pleasure pee myself. Give me the pleasure pee. The pleasure pee. I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I'm peeing out. I'm peeing. All right. Kira says, do you like Australia rap? Hilltop Hoods? I don't know any Australian rap. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't know any Australian rap, but I would listen to it. If it's good, it's good. If it's good, it's good. So I ain't gonna hate on it. Australian rap. Do me a favor, Kieran. Send me some. If you can send me some tracks. No, you don't have to do that. Just you said Hilltop Hoods. Let me see. Hilltop Hoods. Seattleite. Hilltop Hoods is an Australian hip-hop group that formed in 1996 in Blackwood, Adelaide, South Australia. They are regarded as pioneers of the larrikin-like style of Australian rap. Interesting. All right, I'll check them out. I don't dare. These are some very Australian-looking rappers. I feel like I'm looking at Men at Work rapping. I mean, look at this guy's face. Tell me he don't look like the boy from Men at Work back in the day. Tell me he don't look like. I'm talking about the one in the orange. All right. Well, I'm gonna check them out. I will check out the Hilltop Hoods. Good looking. All right. Who else? Who else should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that you know is not, or that you question whether they are or not? Who else? Who should be in the hip? I want to get. For some reason I keep wanting to say Hip Hop Hall of Fame. I don't even know if there's a such thing. But the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't know, y'all. Y'all seem real quiet tonight. Like, I don't know. Something don't seem right. Seem off. You know what? Let's do this. I don't know. It sounds like y'all preoccupied. Uh, 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 uh. Talking about uh. All right, thank you, Omar. What we got? Iron Maiden is not in. They are not in yet. They are definitely not in. I think they're eligible to be inducted this year, but they're not in. Lenny Kravitz. Let's take a look. Lenny Kravitz, the guy who sang Werewolves in London in Living Color. I know it ain't no way In Living Color's in it. Ain't no way. I'm pretty sure of that. No way. Way? No way. All right, let's see. Lenny Kravitz. Is Lenny Kravitz in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No. Lenny Kravitz was not inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2024, though he was nominated. So Lenny got to wait. And I think that's fair. I don't think he should get in yet. I don't think he should be in yet. Honestly, I consider him to be one of the weakest guitarists I've ever heard. Not that he can't play, but he really only plays riffs. I mean, he all right. He definitely has never done anything that I've ever heard that was like really, really hot on a guitar. But I do like his songs. And my favorite song by Lenny Kravitz is still It Ain't Over Till It's Over. But that's because that song speaks to me. So many tears I've cried, so much pain inside. Baby, it ain't over till it's over. Is In Living Color in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Okay, no, Living Color is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Some say that the band is one of many deserving rock artists who have been left out. Explanation: Living Color was an all-black band that broke up in 1995. Some of their songs include Cult of Personality, Open Letter to a Landlord, Funny Vibe, and Glamour Boys. Yeah, I wouldn't think that they would be in. I don't think their impact was strong enough. But let me see. Is NWA in? Is NWA in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes. 2016, they got in. I think I heard about that. Yeah, they definitely deserve to be in. Beastie Boys. Omar says I was never a big fan either. What's the most bizarre induct? What's the oh, I wonder. Wow. Easy E. Easy E himself is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Something tells me if you die, it's easier to get in. You know what's interesting though? Easy E didn't write any rhymes and he really wasn't a rapper and didn't want to be. But Dre pushed him to rap and had Ice Cube and Ren write his rhymes. And I'll tell you something. Easy E is one of the first artists. He may be the first artist that I've ever heard admit on a record that he didn't write his rhymes. In one of his songs, he says, such and such rhymes, writes the rhymes that I say, and blah, 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 blah. But the most interesting thing about Easy E is that Easy E, without being a real rapper, came out before NWA came out. Easy E made Boys in the Hood before NWA ever came out with Straight Outta Compton or Bitch is a Bitch or any of those songs that they came out with. It used to be NWA and the Posse. Let's see. Who else? Who else can we see whether they got in or not? Yeah, it's sort of like the Football Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of Fame, I should say, or like the Baseball Hall of Fame. One thing I will give to the NFL Hall of Fame and the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame is that they don't just let anybody in just because you did a few good things or whatever, you had a few good seasons or whatever. You're not getting in. You're not getting in just because you was hot for a couple of years. And I think that that's valid. I think that that's a good thing. You shouldn't be able to just do a real quick run and be hot for a few minutes and get into the Hall of Fame. So it looks like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is something like that too, but not all the way, because you can see the politics that are involved. When Notorious B.I.G. is in the Hall of Fame, but Patti LaBelle is not in the Hall of Fame, we got a problem, Houston. We got a problem. Ringo got inducted as a solo artist. Anybody know any Ringo songs? I don't. Anybody know any Ringo songs? I don't know. Info Spot 411. Info Spot says Real City G's was a great song that he did dissing Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Suge Knight. True. Omar says, Ringo Starr only got inducted because of Paul McCartney insisted, and he got in as a solo because the other three members got in for their solo work. Yeah, because I'm like, where does Ringo Starr songs? Where are Ringo Starr songs? Oh, yeah, that's politics. I tell you, in sports, the NBA Hall of Fame is a joke. Now the NBA Hall of Fame will let anybody in. Anybody. You let Yao Ming in the NBA Hall of Fame. That's what I was like. Yao Ming and AI got in at the same time. Yao Ming. Yao Ming. Yao Ming. That was definitely a DEI inductee. Yao Ming is DEI. I don't care what nobody say. Yao Ming? You fucking kidding me? They'll let anybody in the NBA Hall of Fame. Info Spot says, did Ringo Starr have a top 10 hit? I can't name any hit. All right, let's see. What are some popular Ringo Starr songs?
Ringo Starr has many songs. Here are the first three. Here Comes the Sun, Let It Be, and Hey Jude.
Those are not Ringo Starr songs. Those are Beatles songs. Here Comes the Sun. That was with the Beatles. Let It Be. 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 This dude is a fucking fraud. Let it be. And Hey Jude. Hey Jude. Who the fuck is this? How did you make it in to the Hall of Fame? Remember that this is some bullshit for real. That's how I feel. That Ringo is in. Fuck out of here. Nah. Hold up. Should Ringo get in? Nah. Nah. Hell no. Nah. Hell no. Ringo Starr. All right, we can go some. Let's go to some actual rock groups and see, because with Ozzy Osbourne just getting in, this might get interesting. Is Black Sabbath in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes. I'm shocked. Yes, Black Sabbath is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they got in 2006. Okay. Is Led Zeppelin in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes, 1995. Okay. Still a little harder one. Is the Jay Giles Band in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Fuck no. The band was nominated for induction in 2005, 2006, 2011, 2017, 2008, but was not voted in. So Freeze Frame didn't get them in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Blasphemy. Blasphemy, I tell you. Blasphemy. Omar says, shouldn't the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame just be rock and roll? No. And the reason I say no is because rock and roll has borrowed from so many different genres, and it's the biggest one. So the biggest Hall of Fame should not be restricted to just rock music. Because exactly what is rock music? In the 60s and 70s, you would say rock music was music that had like a lot of heavy guitar. But in the 50s and maybe the beginning of the 60s, rock and roll was more like piano and horn, like an up-tempo type. Like look at Elvis, King of Rock and Roll, right? Did you hear any? No, I don't remember no Elvis songs with that, but you hear that piano. You ain't a mother hound dog. I heard when the Elvis movie came out a few years ago, I heard a funny joke about it. A comedian said, "Yo, if you watch the Elvis movie backwards, if you watch it backwards, you see a white artist paying all of these giving all of these black artists their music back." Is that if you watch the movie in reverse. You see a white artist giving black musicians all of their music back. Oh shit! I can't take it. I can't take it. Where they get this shit from? Cheap Trick is a great rock and roll band that got in. That is underrated. Cheap Trick is in the. Hold on, wait a minute. Is Cheap Trick in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Are you fucking kidding me? What? In 2016, Foreigner is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but Cheap Trick is. Peter Frampton is not in yet, but Cheap Trick. This is getting interesting. This is getting interesting. Cheap Trick. Wow. Well, Omar, you asked for some of the wildest, unlikeliest of Cheap Trick. Is Joan Jett and the Blackhearts in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes. And they got it. In 2015? Maybe it's easier for actual rock groups. No, this is not making no sense because Foreigner should have been in. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. To me, their biggest songs were I Love Rock and Roll and Crimson and Clover. I haven't heard Crimson and Clover in a long time. Crimson and Clover, over and over. This is getting interesting now. It will be starting to get interesting since we get into the end of the show. All right. Okay, wait. Suspicious Minds is a good Elvis song. Yeah, I guess. Dream Police. Elvis, Michael, Prince, and Madonna are in. Oh yeah, I mean that's easy. And Whitney is in. Let me check that. Is Whitney Houston in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I don't see how. There's no way she couldn't be. But shit, she just got in 2020. What's this bullshit? Fuck this. Is Debbie Gibson in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No. And in 2022, Gibson said she didn't feel she had earned the right to be inducted. Let me decide that, Gibson. You was hot. You was hot as hell in the 80s. Debbie Gibson should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now you're making me mad. Y'all got my attention now. Are the Go-Go's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes, they are. Two stinking albums, and they in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I ain't gonna lie though, I used to love the Go-Go's. You know what I'm saying? We got the beat. Summer, vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, got to get away. This is the bullshit. This is the bullshit. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the. Omar says Van Halen and Steve Miller didn't show up as a protest. A lot of inductees never showed up, even though they were alive. Okay. Kenny Rogers is in, and he should be. He should be. He should be. All right, y'all coming up with some good names. How about Jefferson Airplane? Is Jefferson Airplane in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes. Since 1996. Okay. Is Luther Vandross in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? God damn it! No. No Luther Vandross. The fuck? Huh? How you explain this? However, he's in the Soul Music Hall of Fame. Explanation. Vandross is considered one of the greatest R&B singers of all time. He has worked with artists like Donna Summer, Todd Rundgren, and David Bowie. Some say he is one of the greatest vocalists in history who has not yet been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. No Luther Vandross, y'all. Baby, come, man. Yo. I don't know, man. I don't know. We moving and shaking over here. Is EPMD in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No. But they were inducted into the Long Island Music Hall of Fame. Ooh. Ooh. Evidently, they haven't even been nominated. How you gonna front on EPMD? Who else? I gotta stop being so partial to hip hop. Let me see. All right, fuck it. Are the Cranberries in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No. However, some have called for their posthumous induction. Well, they just reached the 25-year mark. No, that's not true. Because this is 89, not 99. Okay, so you fronting on the Cranberries. You fronting on the Cranberries? What was the name of Kurt Cobain's group? What were they called? What was the name? Kurt Cobain. What? Okay, wait. Info Spot says Omar Van Halen is one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time. Steve Miller years of hits. That's true. Info Spot says AC/DC was another great rock and roll band of all time. True. Show Hudson says Carole King was inducted twice. What qualifications are needed for twice? Oh yeah, Nirvana. Yeah. Is Nirvana in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? (2014). They've been in. Do Do you see what I see? I don't know, man. Huelo la rata. I smell a rat. I do. I smell a rat. Okay. Nirvana. All right. Is Guns N' Roses in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? mm. Mm. I don't know, y'all. So I don't know. This shit seems like the Chiefs with the referees. Not that I don't think Guns N' Roses should be in, because I think they should be in. But when you see who's not in versus who is in, Is Janet Jackson in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes, 2019. MISSU much. Okay. Okay. Who else? Who else, y'all? Is Dr. Dre in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yeah, only because of NWA. So he's not in as a solo artist. I think that's a little peculiar. I really do. I think that's a little. It's a little hinky. That's a little hinky. Motley Crue. Let's check Motley Crue. Is Motley Crue in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No. Fuck you mean no? No. No. The band has been eligible for induction since 2007, but has never received a nomination. What? This is criminal. Are any jazz musicians in? I'm sure they are. Like, who you want to name? Who you? Let's see if is Grover Washington Jr. in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No. But he was inducted into the National R&B Music Society in 2023. That's interesting. I know B.B. King is in. This is really interesting. KB, what's good? Oh, shit. She said, my wedding is in 3 weeks. I can't wait. Well, congratulations in advance. Coltrane isn't either. How about the Culture Club? Is the Culture Club in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No? Man, get the fuck out of here. What you mean no? No? No Culture Club? Come, a chameleon. You come and go. What? What? Culture Club was the shit in the 80s. What was it? What would the video age of the 80s be like without the Culture Club? Explain me that. Riddle me that one. That's what I want you to do. Riddle me that one. Judas Priest. Didn't I just look them up? Yeah, I looked them up. Because that's who that was Ozzy Osbourne. All right, let me do it again. Is Judas Priest in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes. 2022. And I didn't look them up before. I looked up Ozzy's group. Okay. Judas Priest is in. I'm sure Kiss is in, right? Oh, shit. The Fugees? Are the Fugees in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Are the Fugees in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? The fuck? It says AI overview is not available for this search. Okay. It says the Fugees have been called a one album wonder, and that is a statement that bears a bit of truth. Yeah, because their first album was okay. So I'm going to go with no. I'm going to go with no. And by the way they talking, it don't look like they will get in. I know Lauryn Hill ain't in. That I know, because she's a one album wonder too. Outkast, Mariah Carey. Is Mariah Carey in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Don't make me mad. Don't make. This is criminal. She was nominated for the class of 2024, but not selected. Mariah Carey is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but her lawyer is. Music legend upset. My lawyer got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before I did. I'm not even going to read that article. Who else y'all say? Mariah is not in. This is some bullshit. This is Outkast in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Scared to look. No, they're not. They are not in. Outkast is considered one of the artists who have been snubbed by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Explanation: many artists have been snubbed by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, including Outkast, Sonic Youth, and the Smiths. Some other artists who have been snubbed are Alice in Chains, Chains Addiction, Soundgarden, King Crimson, Joy Division, New Order, Pixies, Mariah Carey, Thin Lizzy, Salt and Pepper, and Iron Maiden. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Nas, I'm scared to look because I know it's no. Is Nas in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes. Wait. No. This is the Billboards. I said the. All right. Let me see here. Will Nas be inducted into the? Well, he ain't in. He ain't in. Street Dreams. Street Dreams. Are Eric B and Rakim in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No, not yet in the Rock Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but they have been nominated twice. That about a bitch. Fuck this shit. I don't even know why I was going to do that. I was going to ask if Stetson Sonic is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Okay. Are the Roots in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No. No. They spell Roots. I didn't ask if the Rots. Okay, let's do this. No. The answer is no. Wait a minute. This ain't even a picture of the Roots. Who the hell is he? No. This is some Spanish bag. Not those Roots. What Roots do they think I'm talking about? Is the hip hop group The Roots in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Still no. But it does say not yet. But they were scheduled to perform at the 2024 ceremony. Explanation. The Roots performed at the 2024 the first rap group to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Tribe Called Quest is the most recent hip hop group to be inducted. Missy Elliott was the first female rapper to be. Missy Elliott is in. This is some bullshit. Bullshit. Wait a minute. What am I reading here? Influenced by says, like the song If I Ruled the World, Lauryn Hill and a rapper. I forget his name now. Nas. Okay. Oh, that's you were answering the question. Okay. Right. Red Hot Chili Peppers. They better be in. Are the Red Hot Chili Peppers in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes, 2012. You know Jimi Hendrix is in here. Is Jimi Hendrix in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Since 1992. I figured he would be one of the first ones in. Yeah, Aretha Franklin is definitely in. All right. We do a couple of more, and then we're gonna get on up out of here. Let's see. I can't believe Mariah Carey is not in this shit. This shit crazy. All right, on our poll, 14 votes. Do you think that record sales should be a determining factor in who gets into the Hall of Fame? 64% said yes, and 36% said no. Wow. Is Barbra Streisand in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No. And this is some bullshit. How is Barbra Streisand not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? How? Some say Streisand's induction would help to eliminate prejudices against pop music and sexism within the Hall of Fame. Others say that Streisand's work in the 70s demonstrated how Hollywood glam and rock excess could be combined. How Barbara Streisand not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? What we doing? The Police? Let's see. Are the Police in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
According to Wikipedia, in 2003, they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. 4 of their 5 studio albums appeared on Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time.
Okay. So yes, the Police are in. Who else y'all say? Celine Dion. Is Celine Dion in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No. Nope. Nope. Is Nana Cherry in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? What the hell does one have to do with the other? It says no, Nana Cherry is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but Cher is. So you mean to tell me no money man can win my love? It's sweetness that I'm thinking of. We always hide in Buffalo stands. We do the dive every time we dance. I give you love, baby, not romance. I can't believe it's tragic. It's tragic. It's tragic. Dolly Parton is in. All right. Neil Diamond and Joe Walsh. Neil Diamond better be in. And Joe Cocker, too. Is Neil Diamond in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes. 2011. Turn on your heart light in the middle of a young boy's dream. All right. Joe Walsh. Is Joe Walsh in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes. 1998. But he went in with the Eagles. So if he went in with the Eagles, that means that, what was their lead singer name? Made the song Boys of Summer. And I see you, your brown skin shining in the sun. You got your time back. Ain't no way you walking. I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. What's his name? He rich as shit too. That motherfucker rich as hell. I mean, like Richie Rich. Like really. What's his name? Damn, Dolly Parton asked to be removed because she said she didn't deserve it. Oh, I said this one. Genesis better be in here. Is Genesis in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes, since 2010. Okay. Are Earth, Wind, and Fire in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes. In 2000. Okay. Okay. Is George Clinton in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Pretty sure he is. Yes, in 1997. Along with 15 other members of his band Parliament Funkadelic. That's good. That's good. Is Joe Cocker in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No! Oh my God, this is criminal. Criminal. Joe Cocker had a little help for my friend. What? What? Joe Cocker is one of the greatest rockers of all time. All time. No, Joe Cocker is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He has been eligible for induction since 1994, but has never been inducted. This is some bullshit. Some say Cocker's candidacy may have been hurt by his stage mannerisms, his career of performing covers, and some personal and professional actions. Others say his candidacy fell through the cracks because he didn't have a large and vocal cheering section. I didn't know Joe Cocker died. Joe Cocker died from cancer, and Billy Joel delivered a petition to get him inducted before his death. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame refused, and Cocker has not been inducted since. Now I want to know what Joe Cocker did. What were his on stage antics? What would you do when you was on? Oh, he's been dead since 2014. Ain't this some shit? Ain't this some shit? Lung cancer. All right, y'all. Let's do these birthday shout outs. I'm so disappointed. I expected this to be a happy show, and I'm pissed. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious January 31st, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Sarah Elaine, happy birthday to you. And also Sadiqa Jenkins, happy birthday. And also Lisa Queen Cashy Williams and April Sullivan, Diane Morrison, Reverend LeBeau Kanza, Brandon Jones, Tracy Shondell, Philip Corbin, Alejandro Gutierrez. Last but not least, I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious January 31st, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and go hard, go for yours, and go hard, go for yours. And remember, yo, yo, sometimes you get in, sometimes you get left out, but what it's all about. Sometimes the politics can play tricks and keep you out of place that you want to be, but still see, you still got to be working hard. And sometimes you might just have to pray to God that you will make it out and break through. But yo, if you're patient, things going to happen for you. Hold on, please excuse my stumbles, and don't think that I'm ever going to mumble. I stay humble as long as I can get mine later on, because the sun always shines. The time for you to get all into the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to bring more than just a hell of a name. But it seems like some names have gotten in. I ain't saying that they records, they're getting a lot of spins, but something just seems a little off. Some people got in that was really hard and some that was soft. But it's not my decision. I think I have to leave it up for those who decide, even if I ride for those, and I say that they should get in, and I'm going to have to write this little petition. But will that really matter? You got to keep some people's dream alive, even if they survive. Yo, hold on. Run it back, rewind it, spin it, play it from the beginning. I know that one day we all gonna be winning. Yo, greatest accomplishment. Sometimes you gotta get that trophy. You know what I'm talking about, homie. Yo, if you never get the prize, sometimes you feel like your career was small size, maybe fun size, just like a piece of candy. You get this little trophy. Yeah, come on and hand me mine, because I had worked for mine and I had to do my things and I had to spend my time and I had to hone my craft and I had to do the math and I had to sell some records and I had to be like Shaft in Africa. I get back to yo, that was a sequel, but I'm not equal until another artist, you coming through and acting like it's all about me and you. No, that's not what we do. I work hard and you work hard. We do it independent, but still we do this shit and we gonna end this type of thing. You gonna end this conversation. I'm out of here, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. My pick. Okay, hold on. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night with another. I'm sorry. No. We will be back tomorrow afternoon between 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. That's when we're going to start for another Urban Therapy with Sun show, y'all. For another Urban Therapy with Sun show. Let me see if I know what we're going to be talking about. I'm trying not to let the frustration kick in because there's some bullshit going on here. All right, here we go. It's going to be pretty good tomorrow. What do y'all think about this? Okay. How do you know that they are happy with the other person? So, basically, what we're going to talk about today, which is kind of like tomorrow, is, you know how people say, you know how when a person cheats on the person that they're with, people assume that the person that they're cheating with is who they get along with the best. But is that true? How do you really know if anybody is happy with somebody else? But when you break up with a person, when you lose somebody that you really wanted to keep, you know, all kinds of things can creep into your mind about how well they're doing versus how you're feeling. So we're gonna get into that. That's what we're gonna talk about, unless I change it at the last minute. If I don't feel like it has enough meat on it, sometimes I might have to make a last minute decision. But for right now, that's what we're gonna go with. So make sure y'all come through tomorrow, which is kind of like today, 1 p.m. or no, 1:30. Fuck all that 1 o'clock shit. 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be a good weekend. You know why this is going to be a good weekend? Because I don't have to deal with no football this weekend. I can just troll people in the name of the Eagles and talk mad trash and, you know what I mean, and act like a out of control, obnoxious Eagles fan. And that makes me happy. I get all warm and fuzzy inside. You know, I've been having a hell of a week, getting blocked by motherfuckers. They hate me. You know, they like, yo, you talking too much shit. I'm like, yeah, that's how it is when your team going to the Super Bowl. When your team going to the Super Bowl, man, you gotta talk shit. That's not the time to be humble. You know, people talking about something, wait till they win it all. No, 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 no. If they don't win it, which is totally impossible, but if they don't win it, you miss your window of opportunity to talk shit. And I'll be damned if I let that happen. No, no. So I'm glad to have a week off. I feel like this is my bye week. Like, yeah, I can chill. The next week will be Super Bowl week. We're gonna be having some fun. All right, y'all, man. Thanks for coming through, y'all. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. We out of here. Peace, y'all. Hit the like button, please. And subscribe. Please subscribe. All right, peace.